you, that interview is hilarious, that interview is hilarious. He is somebody that understands. He understands social media, and I think it's important in today's age for you to understand social media, especially in being a business owner, especially in being, entrepreneur. You have to understand, not only social media, but you have to understand your social media.
That's
You know what I
it.
mean? Because although there is a algorithm out there, um, there's also a personal algorithm for yourself and for your own media. You know what I mean? And for your own going. So if you're not keeping up with your own social media and knowing how to entertain your audience, I think you're in for a rude awakening, and you're not going to get what you really, really need out of your brand, especially in today's climate. Um, so yeah, I was excited. Um, about that, about Monster Moves coming through. And then I also have another guest all the way from Jersey. He's a good friend of mine.
All
He's
these
also
Jersey
into
people.
music, so he'll be tapping in with us a little bit shortly to give us a little 1-2 on his new music that he got going on and stuff like that. So today has a really good show. I'm really excited about what's about to happen. Um, Also, friend, I wanted to talk about a little bit about this video that I saw. I saw this video on this lady, and she had a discrepancy. So she's a web designer, right? So this is the story. She's a web designer, and she feels like her First Amendment is being
Taken from her.
because with today's climate of the LGBT movement and everything that's going around within our society, with gender and all of that good stuff, she feels obligated, and it is in the in law now, I mean, especially under working environments, that you have to accept everyone, and you have to be able to, you can't deny any type of work because or service because of discrimination of any sort. But she says it's taking away her freedom because she's religious and she doesn't accept that in her lifestyle. So why should she have to deal with clients that she doesn't religiously accept? Now, she did say she respects all people. She's not going to disrespect nobody. She has no problem with the people themselves, but she feels uncomfortable that she is obligated to working with these people, when she's doing service for them as a web designer. And she says she does a lot of work as for weddings. There's a lot of important moments. And when, two gays come up to her and they're talking about doing marriage and doing stuff like that, it really goes against what she believes in, and she's kind of caught in a crossroads, and she feels like that's a little fucked up. So what do you feel about
It's
that?
not no crosswords. First of all, that's like working at a restaurant and someone you don't want to serve. Or I used to work at furniture stores, so I might not like everybody that was a client of mine, but I'm not. That's I get paid for a service. I'm gonna do my service. You know, that's a job. Don't deal with weddings or whatever if you don't want to. Bitch, take the money and shut
if
up.
that's a moment that she loves, she loves marriage, but she knows that in her eyes, she believes that marriage is between a man and a woman.
Well, it's just a love
So
factor.
she feels like, again, she has no ill will towards us.
That's
She
ill
just
will.
she feels like she's going against her religious belief.
That's ill will to me personally.
I don't know. I feel like as a gay man, I of course I understand the opposite side. I mean, our side, where it's like, okay, what I mean, just deal with it. But as a human, you have the right to feel and do what you want to do with your business. I can serve who I want to serve.
Well,
right?
She can put it on her
Or can I not? You just don't come.
She gonna lose business. She's gonna lose business
So there's that
before she becomes a business.
There's a restaurant called Karen's, right? When you walk in there, they curse you out. There's another restaurant called Dick's. It's called Dick's too. They curse you out. They say they'll just throw your menu at you. They'll say, "What the fuck you doing here?"
Some people like stuff like that.
But
That's a turn on.
That's the standard of that restaurant. You going there for that experience, to be treated like a dick. They write, they'll give you an apron or a hat, and it says, my face looks like a penis, or it'll say, they're just really rude. But that's the service.
Red light district.
How could I go to that place and then get mad and complain that they're treating me like that? If that's that's their business. If I don't want to be treated like that, don't go into Dick's. Go to every other restaurant that treats you with respect. But don't come to, like, I feel like as a business owner, I have the right to deny whoever the hell I want to without a reason, let alone it being my religious belief.
In certain states, that's okay. Not all states, that's not okay.
Regardless of what, I'm going to do what I do.
But that's what I'm saying. She shouldn't have went public about it. She just said, I'm booked, I'm sorry, whatever. But she went public about it.
Yeah, she sued the state, and it went in her favor. And that's why it became national news, because she did sue the state, and she won. And the world is like, this is the first time ever. This is the first time ever they ruled in favor of someone for for pretty much discriminating against another party.
But that's still not her problem.
I still don't. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
So did someone sue her? I'm first or something? I don't like. Or did she just sue the state?
She felt some type of way, so she sued the state for making it, because that was it's not like it's me and your fault. We're just going to go get a web designer. But her discretion is, I shouldn't have to, and by law I do have to.
Then that state gonna make it real hard for her to do business in that state, because I just feel like they're gonna pull out every little string they can against her at this point. The state gonna shut her down.
No, they're not.
You don't think so?
The state was in her favor.
Yeah, because for the trial, but I'm saying people that might not agree with her and stuff like that have more power.
I'm sure she's gonna lose business. I'm sure they're gonna lose business because we have a lot of support. We have a lot of support in what we do, and we have a lot of allies. But baby, I don't know. More on that story when we come back, because it is a lot to unfold. That opens up a bigger story than just that. But we'll get back to that in just a minute after this break, really quickly on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Oh my God. One foot in front of the other. It should make sense. It's not rocket science. You're just going forward.
Takanisha on the beat. Y'all ready for war on the floor? Category OTA runway. Bitch, they got me on this motherfucking track. You ready? Let's go. Vroom, vroom, give me some room. Let a big bitch come through. Straight out the door, giving my scores 10s across the board. It's run away, not run away. It's run away, not run away. It's run away, not run away. Now lace up your boots and slay. Rule number 1, strike a pose and let these bitches know. Rule number 2, lace up your shoes and give them a nasty ooh. Rule number 3, cross over, please don't get bitch. Pump a bleed, now walk. Bitch, you better walk. Bitch, you better walk. Bitch, you better walk. I'm back. I am the mother of the runway, bitch. Now watch me move my hips. I am the mother of the runway, bitch. Now watch me move my hips. I am the mother of the runway clips. I'm the big boy that runs this shit. I am the ooh, I am the I am the legendary root this bitch.
Walk, step, foot on their neck. Runway to runway, these girls get down. She feeling like nah, I'm feeling like yes. Pump 2 pressure, got these girls pressed. Feeling myself. Posted up polished, you girls look great. Came through the clear shit, give me my check. Sat 1, sat 2, sit them on next. I heard that's you. Girl, you can't walk runway like I do.
No way.
Cause truth be told, Bitch, I'm in my bag. All the way. New York, LA, France, Milan. I carried on, bitches didn't bring a carry on. You came through the slave, bitch, I came through the storm. I am the pressure, I am not the norm. Walk, pump, carry, destroy. I am that girl, I am that boy. Walk, pump, carry, destroy. I am that girl, I am that boy. New York, LA, France, Milan. I carried on, bitches didn't bring a carry on. You came through the slave, bitch, I came through the storm. I am the pressure, I am not the norm. Walk, pump, carry, destroy. I am that girl, I am that boy. Walk, pump, carry, destroy. I am that girl, I am that boy.
You're listening to The Royal Couch Unplugged, only on Hits 92.3.
Yeah. So, but what I really wanted to get into with this story was how people felt about what doors this may open up, right? Because although, I do agree with her deciding, if she wants to, choose to deal with the LGBT community in certain aspects like marriage and stuff that, goes against her religious belief. Does that open doors now to racial discrimination? Does that now say to someone else that's because there's different perspectives of how we can look at things, right? We all can read a Bible verse and get something completely different out of that same Bible verse, right? So is that the same thing with this notion where everyone as the world's looking at this nationally, can other business owners that are maybe racist, can they now sue
and get a check
and be like, well, discrimination is discrimination, right? That falls under discrimination. So it shouldn't matter if it's socially discriminating, racial discrimination, gender discrimination. Discrimination is discrimination. So now, can I stop that black person from coming in? Can I stop the Asian guy from coming in? Can I stop this Spanish person coming in? Can I stop this light-skinned person from coming in? Can I stop these fat person from coming in? Like, can I stop this disabled person from coming in? Like, does that open doors for that conversation now?
It does.
Brother, we can't hear you on the.
I'm not playing with you. That's a lot, though. That's a lot to take in. Now I kind of see her stance when you say all that other stuff, but now, like you said, it's a whole. That's a lot.
It opens the door. It does, because
that means anybody can get a check. Let me see somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to work with straight people. You heteros, I don't want your money. Just kidding. But I'm just saying, if that was the case, somebody just say something like that.
Technically, you can't think it. If you're not a logical thinker and you just want to take it and run with it, you can be like, hey, you're black, I don't want you in my business, and I should be allowed to do so because girl stopped gay people from coming to her business.
She did.
Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you, it's something that we talked about before in our last show with the gay agenda. Government and people like, we have this gay agenda. The people that are not worried about stories and topics like this is us gays.
Okay.
We can care less. Bitch, we're like,
until you make an issue, I guess, really.
But even like, how many web designers there are for me to be worried about going to you as a web designer? Like that's like that. To me, that's like being mad at an interior decorator for not wanting to
designer. Designer, interior designer.
Someone not wanting to do whatever it is that, you know what I mean? There's 1,000 of everyone in each city alone.
Okay, at least.
Let alone the nation. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like in web design, I don't need you to be in my area.
Yeah, you could just send me my stuff. I send you your stuff,
we can video chat. We can do whatever. You can send me emails and stuff like that. So like, I can
technical support. You don't meet them people. You don't know if they're gay, straight, what race they are. They yes, 1-800. I may help you today.
I don't know because now that I think about it, it's like, because it may open other doors and conversations. I just feel like maybe it wasn't in the
the state
right to kind of give her that lawsuit and like allow her to win.
Which state was it again? Minnesota.
Yeah, it was. Okay, period.
So no web designs in Minnesota.
Okay, producer. Okay. But no, friend. I really wanted to brush up on that topic because I feel like it's a lot of businesses, especially after this Corona thing going on. There's a lot of entrepreneurs in today's climate, and I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the business behind their brand of what they do and stuff like that. And this is where we have to really come into play and really understand, what not only the business but what the laws behind our business, is what can things be done, because just not that discretion she had, but there's discretions that all entrepreneurs may have, that's resulting in their business that they don't even know is harming their business because of X, Y,
because
Z.
their views or their opinions or whatever.
So what I mean, I just think that we just need to do better as the people, and making sure that we understand what we're getting ourselves into, and it's not just a lavish life out here as far as having a business, because it's hard. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work to be an entrepreneur. You think you're going from your 9 to 5 to working 3 hours. You're actually going to a 12 to 12 after that. You feel what I'm saying? That's a 24-hour thing. To think that you're going to have your entrepreneurship and think it's going to just is all life just
take off like that. It don't do that. It doesn't.
For most, not all, but most small businesses, it takes up to 5 years to actually start to see your money back. A lot of these people that's buying these Gucci belts and all this stuff and these bags and stuff like that, talking about something they got a business, that's not your money, boo boo. That's your business's money.
Okay, your loan,
that's
your
investment.
Double O.
Not your money.
Not your money. Not your money.
It's not. That's your business money. And then y'all wonder why your business only lasts for 3 months.
Like them PP loans only last like 3 months,
But even the people that got the PP loans, you should have done something in return.
Been smart, yes.
To keep it going. Put it into your business.
Invest it, do whatever.
So that you can strive.
Do what you need to do.
That's what that money was for.
But people went crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say, just know your business and know the laws, the business, this everything behind your business. Be
smart
and doing so.
Have your contracts.
But yeah, I'm done. My mouth is dry. I'm ready for the extra report. So let's get in with that.
Yeah. I'm Extra, here with the extra report, where you're going to get the latest tea and other interesting news. Yeah.
You're listening. Morning, all. Yes, double up.
Oh.
We're going to get into a little something. No, not too much. My weekend was very festive. It was fun. I seen lots of my friends. Some are watching right now. I got into it with a few people. No scandals, really. Just it was all nice, fun, litness. I flirted a lot, I think. I did. And I was clothed. Most people said I had clothes on this weekend. So I was clothed and everything. It was a good time. First. I know, right? But, yeah, it was like, of course, it was little fights out in the streets or whatever like that.
Including you?
No, I didn't. No fighting. I don't fight. I just check people.
I don't fight.
I don't. But I'm gonna handle them if I needed to. But I have enough friends to handle that for me. No, there was an incident with someone I seen on Armani's Instagram story. But the person that was like getting beat up or fighting, I knew they were just in my face in the club. But I was like, oh my God, what did he do? And it was like, and then my friend Josh was trying to break up the fight. I was like, didn't he know the people? I said, that's not your business. Like that. Exactly. But it was like, other than that and me getting into it with people, my friend showed out Thursday because I've been out since Thursday. So, went to dog 3 times. I wasn't going last night.
You love the dog.
We all know I love the dog. If you don't see me nowhere else, you're going to see me at the dog. But, it was hot. Oh, yeah, you came out, friend. Oh, you were there for the first incident, matter of fact. Yeah. It was a situation. And then somebody was like, man, I gave another friend their car. First of all, you put your stuff in my bag. My little clutch. We all know I have a bag usually. You put your stuff in my bag. And then the stuff was falling out the bag. You made a big deal out of it all night. Oh my God, watch the bag. Don't lose that bag. First of all, it's mine. I said my clothes are something more than most people. Please don't flatter yourself like I'm going to lose mine so that you put your stuff in my bag. So he had a little tantrum. He kept saying it loudly, which was annoying. And then I said, well, you see the bag? Is the bag's right here or the bag in my hand? Why are we talking about the bag? My bag is always going to be near me like my own, in my hand. We all know. If you look at anybody's posts or pictures or videos, I'm doing what? In my phone. So it's not going to be nowhere I can't see it visually. Period. But yeah, then that happened, and he got mad. We were at the bar. We already ordered our drinks. And you know how people come up to the bar, they last calling, "Friend, give me this. I'll buy your drink." I said, "We already ordered our drinks." So he got mad, and then I gave my friend the car. He handed me his car and walked out. I said, "Just wait until the drink come." It was like, "Why are you walking out?" I'll be right back. You just hold your car then. So anyway, he did that and gave his I gave the card to another friend to hold because they were sitting right beside me on the stool at the bar.
Right.
And so because stuff was falling out my bag, I was trying to get my money. I was trying to do all this other stuff, and he came back. Why you getting my car? And first of all, what you call it, sitting right there, the boy you talking about? He could be taking a picture of my car. You doing the most at this point. So of course, friend stepped in and was like, he was just gonna get the drinks anyway. It was only $30 for like however many drinks it was. Exactly. And then when he was saying that was American Express, I said, "You want someone to jack you up? No one cares what kind of car it is." I said, the charge was an issue, but no one. I said, and he came back up here. Our drinks were already here because we ordered before you came up here asking for a drink. So there's no reason for you to make a big deal. And I said, "First of all, you lit, calm down." I said, "I'm sorry if you feel like that." And then, but he was doing a lot already. Other things I didn't know about that night. Other people told me some things too, and I was annoyed. So that all happened. So that's what I said. I said, "You're doing too much." And then, people want to come out when we have a good time and they try to blow my vibe. No, you can't be doing all that. I shows out in public. But then the incident with Pierre was mad about whatever and flipped out on me in his car and told me to get out of his car. And I called him the B word. And he's like, "Oh my God, you call me B?" I said, "You act like one. You're not going to say sorry." No, because I meant what I said, ho. So he got offended and got mad. He was gonna run me over for 5 seconds, and then the Uber was out there because the Uber canceled twice when we were near the club.
That's a lot.
So we relocated. He said maybe relocated. It was a lot going on. They canceled 4 times, and so I ordered Uber X or something, and then a little car came. It was all cute, yeah, 0000. And I felt like a bad bitch, I was looking real cute, and he was still going at it. He's like, "I'll run you over." I said, "You real mad? You real bother? Calm down, ho." But that's what I'm saying. I was fine. Could have just waited where I was at. It was no issue. But I don't know. He was doing the most. Then he hit the whole out of all things and say, "Caught me homeless." Whew. Now, first of all, my clothes alone need a room to themselves. If you've ever been to any of my homes, we all know that my clothes have its own little room. First of all, secondly, we all know I'm far from homeless. That tickled me. Now I said, "Friend, I'm carless." Now we know I'm carless, but never homeless. Okay? Because I throw functions all the time. So, and he did. I said, "Friend, you just lit. Go ahead, girl. I'm calling you friend. You get home. You don't that way from me. I'm fine." Then I was on the phone with Black, and people were getting mad because they were already making sure I was because I know people, but they don't know how long I knew the person. But you around somebody, people say, "Oh, who this?" And that's how it was all night. "Oh, he cute, but who is that?" People want to make sure I'm good, and then people that weren't with me trying to make sure I was good. And Black didn't leave until we were good. And that's why I could have went home with 10 different people. It was no issue for me to get home. So I was like, "Yeah, it was a situation." But yeah, so he on probation right now. Mm-hmm. But this is this our 4th time falling out because but the first time maybe in person, in each other's faces. But yeah. Mm-hmm. But other than that, and Jersey's on probation right now because he don't know how to act when he on brown liquor. So he showed out, and then when I needed him or Aquarius in the moment. When all that was going on, what I just talked about, 3-something in the morning, I wanted to talk with them, and I couldn't get a hold of them, so I was annoyed with them. Yeah, very, very upsetting to me. So 3-something in the morning, these one sleep or whatever, one want to be drunk and on brown liquor. I didn't do. I'm leaving the party. I'm going to after hours. No. It's
so they were supposed to be on
you need to be on call 24/7. 24/7. You should be. That's just no reason, no phone. It's called. If I'm calling 3-something in the morning, I'm drunk in heat or something's going on. No, yeah, or something's going on. All 3. But I don't have time playing with nobody. I could be at risk. They don't have my location because I don't have theirs, so they don't know what I'm out where I'm gonna be at. You might have my location, but everybody not gonna have that. But if I wanted to talk to my men that I couldn't get a hold of, that's a problem. If I called a side hoe, it would have been a whole situation. So when I wanted to talk to y'all should answer the phone. Period. Okay? Because I was in the high stride. I was lit and trying to get out the car. I handled me well. You would never know. But I was still bothered about the situation, of course. Anybody would be, I guess, But, that's that. Well, other than that, it was a fabulous weekend. I seen all my friends separately, different times. Friends had a little drama that didn't contain me. We went to meet Jay Sean and his boo. We all went to a winery. My roommates in town till Wednesday. So those who are coming to my little cookout tomorrow will meet my. Well, no, if you haven't met the roommate, you'll meet him. But I have Airbnb guests there too. They're supposed to leave Monday, but they're supposed to leave last
Shout out
Friday.
to Michael because he watches the show and he be commenting and he be talking about a lot of stuff. So shout out to him.
Yeah, get on my nerves, but yeah, he gonna be there, I guess, for a little gathering, I guess, tomorrow, and my Airbnb guests might be there, or they might be with their friends or whatever, but they leave Wednesday.
So your Airbnb. So let me ask you that: when you do your Airbnb, does that? So you're still having your functions? Do you let them know?
Well, they know that usually they know ahead of time. But usually I don't have functions when I have guests there. But they are they extended it. They wanted to. They're supposed to leave Friday, but they asked to stay till Wednesday till their place or whatever's ready or whatever. And that's fine. I said I do have a function. I'm supposed to be. I'm already hosting, so I'm not canceling that because I already sent my invites out. So yeah, it's no shade. I'm not inviting everybody. It's a basic close friend thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, if one of them people that are invited invite you, just follow my little itinerary invite thing. It says tell you what to do. But other than that, I'm not inviting no extra people just because people are looking or whatever. Yeah, they know. They said but I didn't know he sold products that people like in the early morning kind of products. So if you need any certain products, he might have them at the function. Shut, y'all ethnic. Stop playing with me. He has ethnic. He has that stuff to go through with them after hours, like the loft and stuff. And then he has I don't do none of that, but he has the ethnic that y'all know y'all like to then that baking soda. That's the Airbnb guest. He has the little beans the girls be bopping on and what else?
That's early morning stuff.
That early morning stuff. It's one more. He said something. What's another one? After hours, you don't go to those.
Not early morning.
I don't.
Maybe
but
late afternoon.
He said he gonna have the green for sure. I guess if people want that and stuff
we
like that. So
not the Airbnb is the plug.
that is the second one to be at the house like that because I know I don't deal with ethnic anymore, so I don't get it.
How old is he? Young?
They're a couple, so everybody's been to the Airbnb have been couples, hetero. But he's like maybe 30. They're 30, the girl and her. This is their first time being there. So, and matter of fact, as soon as I said they could stay till Wednesday, the other couple that came twice before, but I'm mad. She don't give me reviews.
I ask you a question because you have cameras in your house. Do they know that?
They're right there. You can't miss them. Well, I have one in my room.
So it's not in all the rooms, so you can't see it.
Like, so I want one in the hallway upstairs. But other than that, like the downstairs gets all the views. But other than that, that's it. That's no, I don't have no.
Okay.
Yeah, so a camera's in my room. So if I have company or the mains come over, so people want to cover that up. I already got most of the footage I need on camera with whoever's been in the room anyway. That's like, because if guests or someone that's coming in my room, they don't know it's a camera room. You're not gonna know because it's going. Ooh, we got you. Yeah. Let me check that. What's going on? It's necessary, but like if I have a function, I like to know what's going on because I'm hosting all the time, so I can't see everything. And if I need to go back and see, oh, this was going on, I need to know certain things, what my men are doing, what friends are doing.
Sneaking away, and they're not really sneaking at all.
I'm not sneaking at all because it's right there in front of your face, ho. Y'all want to get lit, take them little edible Jello shots and stuff like be have punches and get real lit real quick, and y'all know how to conduct yourselves as adults. I don't get lit till 1 a.m, so I'm always alert. I just act like, I got that energy to think out. I might be on an edible, but I went to give me an edible. My little freak Cloud9 is everything, y'all. If you ever go to Cloud9, put my phone number in. Yes, it's Georgia. They have them everywhere. You can even get some honey if you want honey. You this. If you want a little honey, they're in there for $5. We went to the sex store over there. Me, Black, and Ali. Maybe I know Ali. I met him after.
I never tried that honey.
Yeah, they $5 at most six.
What is it?
I don't know. Oh, you like youthful that before they old enough to get liquor. I'm sorry, yeah, friend. Legal age, but not old enough to get liquor. Yes, don't lock my friend up.
Don't lock my friend up. I'm crying. We do not condone that here.
I like older men. If you can't buy me liquor, we can't be friends, and neither not lovers. Oh, the end of the year. Oh, Bridgerton comes out that like the next month or whatever, like that. He gonna be 21 when Bridgerton season 3 comes out. I can't. Wait, it's so much going through my mind right now with that. But yeah, that's the drama. A little fun, lots of fun. My outfits were cute. Seen lots of men, lots of crushes, and other things like that. I shot out on a few people. That was bop. But then I had a little courage. I was like, oh my God, you so cute. You on my Instagram. My little signature. Because half of my followers live in Georgia. I did not know they lived in Georgia until you move and you see people out. Because everybody don't go out like that. You don't know who friends with who, and then you see people. Oh my God, friend, and then people be looking at me. Oh, Jamalian. I was like, I walk in. I just like take over the room anyway, and then it's like they just be walking and hugging me. I was like, oh damn, I know a lot of people.
You do know a lot of people, friend.
Oh, it's just, and some of them may be looking good and smelling good. I just like, oh, they whole seeing me hugged in. Because none of mine in here right now. I've been looking out lately. I have seen none of my hoes out in public. When they know what days I go out, stay home, okay? But, I like when everybody else me. What you call it? Ooh. Some people I don't talk to them was at the club. I was like, oh, it's nice seeing you. And I seen their booze around in the club, but yeah.
Yeah. Double O. Period, friend.
Mm-hmm.
I love that for you though. I love, you really, I think what you do for the girls is you really inspire the girls to live their best life, and just be their authentic self. Because it's not a lot of people that know how to be their authentic self because they don't know their authentic self. So the fact that, that's why I love you so much, because you're going to be you no matter what. And you've always been you since day one. And I can love that about you. So, you being extra is a compliment.
Thank you. And because it's not the bad kind of extra, we can make it that way. But it's never that way. Because I'm really even calm, because I have a real nasty mouth.
You have a nasty attitude.
I don't like to argue too much. I want to hit you with hoes. Ooh, you want to hit me? Yeah, then the conversation's done. Because you're not going to hit me. But Corey said that too, my favorite. Then he said that at the bar too. Oh, I want to fight you. Now, when he said that, guarantee he was this way, and the other, they are all behind me. It's why people behind me say something like that. Why would you say something like that? Everybody turned and looked. It was a lot going on. I said, Corey, calm that girl. We never had that problem. We just got back cool again. He said, girl, just be lit, can't handle their drugs they own and stuff, and just be acting up.
Guys, and for the day one watchers, everyone knows who all these people are, because these are story times that we've been talking for a long time, whatever case it be. For the new people, go rewatch the there's a lot to explain.
Because I have lots of friends
and all these people are.
So much
if you don't know by now, child, I don't know what to tell you. Go watch.
I do like being at the club and people be saying, oh, Jersey here, Aquarius here. Now y'all watch my stories. Y'all know who is, maybe. I'm not adding him in nothing no more. So I'm not adding him in nothing because Jersey said he was getting DMs and stuff like that from hoes of mine that I had here a long time ago.
I'm crying. Like that. Trying to get your hoe.
Okay, that y'all got your own. Lots of them right here. I know all y'all business. Don't play with me. Okay. But yeah, that's it, I guess, for now, friend.
Oh, well. That's the extra report.
Yeah.
Okay, period. Double O. After this next break, we're gonna bring up Kata Wu. He is an artist from Jersey. I'm excited to have a talk with him and see what he got going on. Kata Wu is next here on the Royal Couch Unplugged on Hits 92.3.
You're listening to the Royal Couch on Hits 92.3.
Under the moonlight, girls like me take flight. Some of us may bite, but only if you're nice. My water's way too much. Your drip is not enough. I write you to your blood. Seduction is my rush. I'm gonna give you life. I'm gonna give you life. If only for the night. Then I gotta get it right. And whenever
c'est magnifique. Je suis le sauvage, je suis la magique. You never be more, you never my wrong sheet. It's no magical, but I speak in supernatural. Supernatural, 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 the magic's all in us, yeah. The magic's all in us, yeah. The magic's all in us, yeah. The magic's all in us. I'll show you in your dreams. Some may call it summoning. I don't mind if you and me. It is because it's what I speak. Gaze upon the light of night. Change your form under moonlight. The beast you are is the beast I like. The fall into my candlelight. Stars will fall because we sing. Disco is my conjuring. Pull the cards and call me queen. Body gon' give bop. I'm the winter and the spring. Summer fall for everything. Whisper glitter diamond rings. Designer magic is something. Your love for me is offering. The darkness of the light is free. Close your eyes and count to 3. Take me as your fantasy. And whenever heart c'est magnifique. Je suis le sauvage, je suis la magique. You'll never be more, you'll never my own sheet. It's no magical, but I speak in tongues. Supernatural, 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 supernatural. The magic's all in us. The magic's all in us. The magic's all in us. The magic's all in us.
It's the ending for me.
That was Katya with Supernatural. I'm really liking her flow and her artistry. I love when Black people do things different.
And she speaks French. Double O.
She really does. She's dope. And talk about differently. Next week we got a dope artist coming in. She has one of my favorite songs out right now. I'm super excited for Debbie A coming through. I'm gonna be super excited. Debbie A, she is. I can't wait till y'all meet this queen. But next up we have the one and the only Kata Wu in the building. What's
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much.
So Kata Wu, let everyone know what your social media is, where they can find you, and all your goods and all your music and all of that.
Everything is under Kadawu, KADAWHOO. Instagram, Twitter, everything is under Kadawu.
Kata Wu. Let's start from the beginning. Kata Wu. Where does that name come from? Like how did we come up with Kata Wu as your artistry name?
Dawu is actually my middle name, and the Ka is a part of my first name.
Okay, so Kata Wu.
I put it a little bit together.
No, I like that. I like your name. I like things that are different. I just like to know the meaning of where, the origin of where things come from. So music is really impactful to me, right? I love music. That's why I do radio. That's why I do what I do. But I can't rap or sing, right? That's not what I do. But I definitely have an ear for it, right?
Yes.
And an opinion. But when did music really start to affect your life, and when did you start taking it seriously?
I started writing in 2008 and recording in 2010-ish, I want to say. So I want to say between 2010 to 15 is where I started actually taking it serious. Right. Yes.
So why music? What does music do for you?
It allowed me to express myself more.
So in expression, does that mean that you maybe is that like your alter ego, your artist, is that like your alter ego, and is the real you kind of more timid and shy, and Kata Wu's the more outspoken and expressive?
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. I am more quiet. I'm more quiet. But with my music, I can say exactly what I want and how I want to say it.
So you have a lot of dope collabs already, how are ways do you get these collabs? And for up and coming artists, because I have a lot of artists that ask me questions and stuff, and there's a lot of artists that like other artists and want collabs but don't know how to address it. But you're someone that you do a lot of collaborations with a lot of different artists. How are ways that you get these collabs?
I just ask.
Okay,
I ask, and I do my part first, and then I send it to them. And then if they like it, they'll do it. If they don't, then I would have to write something else to fill in that space.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, that is smart.
Just ask. I think people make things a lot more difficult than what it really needs to be. I think I tell that with people who network as well. They're like, how do you know this person, or how did you get this interview, or how did you do this? I literally just asked. Like I literally just sent the email, or just like I didn't do nothing special. I didn't do any tricks or magic tricks, or bounce any bows on my head or anything like that. Like all I did was ask the question, and a lot of people were. You know what? When you respect what you do, people will respect what you do. When you don't take what you do seriously, is when other people are not going to take. So it all starts from you. So my friend here, Extra, right next to me, he's my best friend. He gets real personal with things, with zodiac signs and stuff like that.
I was going to ask you what your zodiac sign. You said you was like you can express yourself more through the music. So what is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, it's your season, right? It's still that season. It's not.
No, I think it's Cancer now.
I don't like the season. Oh, it is Cancer season. Shit.
So you just had a birthday.
Yes. Yeah, it's the liquor.
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all something serious. Y'all cool people. Some of them are little introverts. I done feel out with a few Gemini.
Well, I guess that's where the Gemini, it makes sense. The artistry with the real you kind of is that teeter-totter right there.
Damn.
Two different faces.
That's them. Yeah. That's the Gemini.
So what inspires your music? There's a lot of people that speak on their lives. There's a lot of people that are inspired by other people's lives, or maybe just a life that they may want right in the future. We got a lot of people rapping about,
my booty hole brown.
That and Ferraris and all this stuff like that, and don't got a lick of nothing next to them, right? Talk about making money and getting into a bag, because that's the new hashtag, right? Get a bag, get a bag, get a bag. The baddies has drugged that to fucking death. Get a bag,
that's what they
get a bag.
To me,
that movie, The Secret Society,
out here. What inspires your music?
Real life personal things.
Ooh.
Real life personal things like relationship, the things that happen in a relationship or friendship or between you and a family member, that would make me write my music. And it depends on how I'm feeling when that instrumental come on too.
I know not to date you. Don't be writing about me.
So one of the songs we got is Buggin' here. What inspired Buggin'? Before we play that, what inspired Buggin'? And because what that brought me back, because I don't want to express my age too. I'm 35, but I'm older than most a lot. You know what I mean? And my generation,
I'm 25.
We went through a lot of different words as growing up. That was we went through a lot of different sayings like son and stuff. And Buggin' was around that era of son and shit like that. Whatever case may be, we used to call everyone son. What up, son? How you, son? Whatever. But Buggin' was when like nigga, you bugging. You feel what I'm saying? Like that used to be a big, terminology. So what inspired Buggin', and did it come off of what the old school Buggin' means?
It came from a conversation that I once had.
You there?
The stuff that that person was saying, it was just not making sense to me at all. And I say it in my verse at the on my bridge. I say it. He said he want this. He said he want that. But what are you doing to show that you want that?
Ooh.
Like you
Like
bugging right now.
Mm.
And it was actually fun recording that song too.
You say it was actually what?
Fun recording that song.
I want to act as an artist, and I love to ask this question. In writing your music, you know, for me, I don't do music because I it's hard for me. Like, I have to listen to a song 38,000 times before I learn it. I have to, like, I can't write for nothing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what is your process in writing your music, and in what space do you have to be? Is this something that you can just be like, it's Monday, I'm gonna go write today, I'm gonna go write tomorrow, or is that something that you have to prepare, understand, go through? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you know, sit there. Like, how long does it take you to really write a verse or write, you know, your part?
It depends. Most of it comes. I'll be up at night. And it's times when I listen to instrumentals and I'm like, okay, I think I want to write to this, and then I write to it. Sometimes I change it here and there, and then sometimes I change it while I'm recording it too. So I just write. I write how I feel at that moment.
That makes sense,
Yes.
you know, because you're like it's like fresh, so you can like get it down, try to down, like writing a diary, but writing lyrics or whatever kind of thing.
I think
that's what it is.
a diary.
That's what it is.
I think it's a diary or a journal. Like, for most people, their catalog is their diary. You know, a lot of people can't express, you know, verbally, or, you know, just have a conversation with a lot, so they express it through their music, or, you know, dance, whatever your artistry is. You know what I mean? So I can definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. So 2023 has been a major year for a lot of people. 2023 is something that I feel like it's really like an awoken year, right? For a lot of people. A lot of people really are out here getting to a real bag, really getting to their entrepreneurship, getting to their brand. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people are really awakened to who they truly are. So what is 2023 looking like for you? And what can we expect from Katawu?
Well, it's turning around good now. The album is available for pre-order, which is called Faded, and it comes out this Friday. It comes out this Friday, and I'm very happy about that.
I'm dope. I'm excited about that.
I want to hear.
Well, before we let you go and we play your music, what's something that you want the world to know about you and about Katawu as an artist?
As an artist, I work hard with everything I do. If it's the music, if it's personal life, everything I do, I just work hard for it, and I believe that they should too.
I like that. I respect that.
You know, I like people that straight to the point. I got much to say. This is who I am. This is what I do. Like it or love it. You feel me saying? And you hear how you say hate it or love it. I said like it or love it. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully he made Gemini.
Okay. Period.
Hopefully.
Well, thank you, Katawu. Let them know again where they can find you and your social media and all that good stuff.
Everything is Kadawu, KADAWHOO, and the Faded album will be out Friday. I got some big features on that album too.
Before I let you go and I play your song, I think your your slogan should be Katawu, Katawu.
Katawu.
Because a lot of people actually mess up my name. They actually say Katawu. They don't say Katawu, so I have to like correct them.
This is hard. Anyway,
it's Katawu.
Just 10%. If that takes off, just 10%. That's all I ask for. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But thank you, my guy.
Thank you.
Here's Buggin' by Katawu.
And it's featuring Aki the Rapper and Smooth Santana.
You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging. You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging.
I'm a poster flyer, make the people come out, cause you been bugging. Now just look at me now. I'm a pop-up show out. Might post a picture for clout, cause niggas thinking that I'm marriage. I'ma shit on them now. Number one head turner, yeah, I got the crown. When I walk in the room, I turn their smiles to a frown. How you hang on me? Cause you see how they love me. I'll make a bitch call me hubby. I'll make a nigga really love me. Yeah, nigga, you can step by, Leo West left. Put me back on that market, I'm headed back to the shelf. You ain't feeding me mentally, you ain't helping my health. I don't wanna hear you breathe, I gotta focus on myself, yeah. You was sleeping on me, I think you slept in. It's a key to rapper that they be reppin'. And my drip be drippin', I carry napkins. I know a couple of niggas that be clapping.
You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging. You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging.
Man, you bugging. I ain't starting nothing but no hundreds. Blue faces all on my stomach. Bitch, I'm sleeping lovely. I ain't had that feeling in a minute. Nigga talking like he wanna hit it. Better go and spend it. Louis V's, that's what I'm kicking. Neck so cold, heart ain't got a feeling, I ain't with it. Niggas wanna talk and I ain't with it. Scooter ain't been in the city in a minute. We was kicking it like Luke Kane. Hey, that's a listen to your mood change. Hey, I ain't feeling no pain, no scars. New life, new house, new car. Now you see me in a double R cruising. All my stars are in line, so you losing. Just the price that you pay for choosing another over me. You B-U-G-G-I-N-G.
You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging. You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging. I just wanna tell you, let's keep things mutual. Even though your love is strong, but I don't see it as at all. Yes, I'm keeping it real with you, but I don't wanna hurt you. Yes, I see your love is strong, but I don't want you at all. You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging. You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging. You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging. You say you want some good loving. Now tell me what you did to deserve it. Nigga, I know you fucking bugging. Yeah, boy, you bugging. Come on, boy, you bugging.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right, you could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Pep Talk with Ted.
Talk about new shows. Before we get into our next guest, who I'm super excited to have, I want y'all to understand there's a new podcast coming out, and it's called Look Over There Podcast. I'm super excited about the Look Over There podcast between me and y'all all know her. We talked to her. Y'all seen her. T, the bartender. We're going to do it. All we do is laugh all day, so we're going to be having some commentary of a lot of things that's just confusion and a lot of other things that are, look over there. So it's going to be exciting. Stay tuned for that. We're going to be talking about all things of all the things. So make sure y'all stay tuned. But next up, we got the one and the only, the viral sensation, the social media phenomenon. He is now an artist with a dope ass song. You feel me? Got more music coming out. When I tell you he's doing big things, he's on all the red carpets. He's doing major moves. Y'all love him. Y'all know him. Y'all love his dancing. Is the one and only Monster Moves in the building.
Monster. I'm actually kind of glad that you and everybody can actually recognize that and see that, man.
No, for real, for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I recently got, got hip to you, but I know people who've been hip to you since I'm guessing the braces days, since the beginning, whatever case it be. So that I had this on research, but even what I know from now, you feel what I'm saying? You're a dope ass individual doing dope things, you feel what I'm saying? And I can only respect when we out here trying to win and all winning, you know what I mean? And the things that we try to do, man. So salute to you for real, for real.
Appreciate that, man.
For real, for real.
And the journey has been long for sure.
No, you know what I mean?
Man.
But you know, it's not the time spent. Facts. It's just the journey experience. You feel me? So I understand that, you know what I mean? Where you are now is what you manifested last year. Man. You feel what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? Just to see your growth and to see where you at, you know what I mean? Iced out, doing what you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, salute to you for real, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
You're inspiring to a lot of people out here.
Hey, and that's probably that's like one of my biggest goals, man, to just inspire and to just bring that joy, happiness, and smile to everybody's faces, you know what I'm saying? Just either from my dance moves, from the artist side, from the model side, even from a genuine conversation, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that. Like,
so what started it all? What started this momentum? What started the entrepreneurship, the entertainment? Like, when did that start for you?
At the age of 17, I had got the opportunity to hit the road and travel from, East Coast to West Coast, from a guy named JW. He had kind of gave me an opportunity and pretty much was just traveling back and forth, hitting different cities and different communities. Ended up getting the opportunity to be on So You Think You Can Dance season 15. Great experience, dope. Like, I think that was probably like my first like real set on television and stuff like that. My fault. But real set on television. It was a pretty dope experience. After that, just kind of just staying down and staying true to myself. Social media for me actually started popping off when COVID hit. I've always had social media since the age of 10, 12, whatever. But just COVID, it was a blessing in disguise, especially for me. I know for some people, heartbreaking. Sorry for everybody's loss out there for COVID-19. But for me and for my life, it kind of changed it a little bit. Just having everybody stuck in the crib and pretty much just attached to their phones, So it kind of gave me that outlet to pretty much showcase my talent just all over social media, and I was just giving it to them daily. Boom, 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 boom. They had no choice but to look at me.
And you were shirtless, so of course they would look at you.
You know what I'm saying? That actually what's crazy is I didn't start shirtless first. It was actually like dancing. I was coming up with hella different dance challenges. Like that's when TikTok was really in the dance era. I made the Vibe Challenge. Everybody was doing it from 2 Chainz to like when that was beginning stages of COVID. Then it kind of got to the shirtless, you know what I'm saying? The ladies was loving it. They was like, dang, woo, woo. Then I ended up winking. And I was like, I don't know what made me wink in one video, man. But when I tell you that's when everything shot off. Like I was at 300K, started winking in my shit, slow motion wink. Not just, and then everybody, and what's funny is that's the way of picking up people, but who does that?
Unfortunately.
No, for real, that's like
like now if somebody, now if somebody like, you feel me? But I made it look good.
You brought it back.
You feel me?
You know what? For the people that follow, for my supporters, y'all know when I posted the Monster Moves and Smiles P interview when we was at the Flash.
Oh yeah,
When we was
Flash.
at the Flash. I asked him what his superpower was, and he said the wink.
The wink.
Whatever case may be, and he had to show me. So now that we here,
oh,
now that we here live, I need to learn this wink.
I got
because I need to go viral too. Okay,
he does more than just a wink.
So show us what the superpower is. Let me see it.
It's all about time and perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's perfection. Like, if there's beats on or like something just need to be going in your head, but like you have to be moving, slow, and then wink. You feel me? Real slow.
And for that, looked at the camera.
For that one, but nah, but it was really crazy though, for real, for me to just post and see numbers just kind of go up. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I don't know, it was probably the easiest niche anybody could ever come up with. You know,
that's dope. But it's crazy.
It's smooth. It just flows.
What that lets me know though, like, because a lot of people try so hard to become like Instagram famous or TikTok famous or just have a following, period, right? And who would have known that one of the formulas is winking?
Man,
who would have known that was going to be like a thing, the shoot up to the stars, right? Because like you're blowing the hell up, like for real, like you blowing the fuck up right now.
Hey, I appreciate it. I probably don't notice it because probably I don't know.
It's
if
hard
I
to
stay
see
too grounded.
It's hard to see the road we're on when we're driving.
For sure.
Right, we only see our destination, right? So when we're looking at that GPS, or when we're looking at, we're only focused on wherever we're getting. We're not paying attention to being on the road that we actually are on. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to get out your car and just
smell the flowers.
And look out the window and just enjoy your surroundings. Because honestly, it's not about the outcome; it's about the journey.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because you don't realize that. You know what I mean? Like this road is farther than that road you was just on. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just bringing you closer to where you need to go. You feel what I'm saying? So, again, shout out to you, man. Like, just the name of the to really, develop the name.
Facts.
Right.
Like I've always been Monster Moves for sure. Started at the age of 6 dancing. I've definitely came in contact with different names as a dancer at the age of 12, because that's when I actually started taking it more serious. And my big bro actually gave me the name Monster Moves, and I feel like the spelling, obviously it was different in the beginning, but each and every year the spelling changed and it just kind of got to where it needed to be. So obviously it started with Monster with an ER, Moves with an S. I'm just like, moves. Yeah, and I'm like, Monster Moves.
Moves, okay.
No,
that's not movie, right?
Not an energy drink. You feel me? So we changed it to Monster and then Moves with an S still. So, but then just that like last, and I feel like that was the So You Think You Can Dance, just kind of getting that feedback from industry people. Twitch, one of my biggest inspirations that I looked up to dancing and stuff. RP, great feedback. So I was just like, yeah, it's time, it's up and stuff like that, especially just on my dancing side. Changed it to a Z. I'm not sure when that actually happened, probably my senior year or before that, sometime before that. But
thank you.
Monster Moves is definitely official now, LLC and all. So
I don't like to, overdo it, but I also like to manifest. It's becoming a household name. Like when I was letting people know that I was going to interview you, everyone was like, "What?" First off, when
it was a picture,
interview,
I didn't even know. I was like,
it was a lot by DMs. My fiance was on the phone and their friend was like, "What?" I couldn't believe, like, you know what I mean? Like, and had to, like, it's.
That's all I'm about to say. What's really dope and how I did it for real. Moving out to Kansas during COVID and stuff like that. Moved out with my brother. Pretty much, you can just say I moved and was off the radar. Like I was gone for 2 years, building my social media platform. I hit 1 million followers. Nobody ever seen me in the malls of Atlanta, the malls of hell, wherever. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Kansas. You know,
right.
No offense to Kansas, but I'm in Kansas. You know, I'm just chilling. You know, working on myself, bettering my mental and all that. And pretty much now, when I pop out, it's like, dang, like I did not see that coming. You know what I'm saying? So. Just last year, I think July will actually be a year. So we're in July now, but it'll actually be a year now. So this is definitely that breaking point. I'm kind of glad I'm getting an interview with you guys because it's big shit coming, man.
Yeah, I'm excited and humbled that you came. You feel me? Like, your artistry is really impactful, and right now, it's a day and an age of influencers and people. Like social media is really taking over. Like social media is the new celebrities today, right? We don't really even care about the Halle Berrys and Denzel Washingtons no more, right? You feel me? They're not getting.
They taking a break. They're taking a break. They're getting older. Okay,
but you know what I mean. I like to go with the times, and if the times are influencers, then it's your time to shine.
Right.
So where do you want to take this, right? Because we know you as a dancer, right? We make goal.
I'm gonna take it to the top with my artistry and dance. I definitely want to be that artist, that new artist, that up and coming artist that makes fire songs and bring these dope ass visuals. Somebody that you can kind of compare it to, like Chris Brown. You know, he obviously is in his lane right now, his own lane. Shout out to Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? But just to always look up to him when it came to dancing, and to know I'm actually in the field and I'm able to make music now. It's like,
I was about to say chocolate Chris Brown.
I can see that. I mean, because who's actually taking up? Because it was Usher, right? And then Chris Brown kind of took that. I don't know any new artists now that is really taking up that Chris Brown space. You know what I mean? That follow up. So like we need that space to, you know what I mean, that can do it all. You know what I mean? That is a dope dancer just as much as he's a dope, artist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So Born to Flex. Tell me about that. Tell me what inspiration was. I always love to hear how people develop music and,
I feel that.
And their songs and stuff. So
Born to Flex. So my partner, Radio 3000, shout out to Radio. He just kind of gave me that gem, like, man, you got millions of followers. What you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna turn that million to a million? And obviously products and stuff like that. So he kind of.
I want to stop there.
Go ahead.
My bad. Real quick, because there's a lot of there's a lot of people that worry about following, right? And do you want to turn that million to a million?
Man,
that's important, because there's a lot of people that have a million and don't have nothing to their name.
Yes.
Nothing.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, they have 1 million followers.
Facts.
But they're not really doing
residuals to match that 1 million followers.
Exactly.
Just so catch that turn that million to a million. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. So turn that million to a million. So now I'm a product. I have to be sold. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of gave me the idea. He kind of sparked that artistry in me. He was just like, look, man, just because I was in Kansas. He was like, look, fly out to Atlanta for a week, or I think it was probably just a weekend. I ain't even gonna lie. And I think this was before I flew out to Milan for Fashion Week. So I flew out here, literally got in the studio, like probably no more than 2 hours, hour and a half. We was already just cooking up beats, boom, boom. Like I said, it's my first time. Like, I don't know as other artists how shy they be on the mic and stuff like that, man. The song came natural. Like, the name itself, Born to Flex, like I put it in your face. Like I'm born to flex, and anybody's born to flex. Like, this is who I am. So like, you can flex whatever. Like, you can flex any talent. You know what I'm saying? From singing to dancing to painting to driving cars to fixing cars. You know what I'm saying? If you're born to do it, flex that shit. You feel me? So all in the song, like, was just talking about, breaking bread with a lobster, with lobster, you know what I'm saying? So just talking my shit on it. Kind of putting in a line there that, that I'm winking at somebody, taking a bitch from TikTok, just kind of speaking my, just kind of like just speaking my piece a little bit, just so y'all, know who
to know who
who entering the game. You know what I'm saying? So Born to Flex, my first song, my first baby, ended up getting number 8. You know what I'm saying, on Triller Billboard. So I got me a little plaque, a little bit. My little baby.
It's not nothing little. We don't say little.
Baby.
It's all big.
Oh, it's a big baby
That's
for sure.
okay.
But it's my little baby because I gotta treat it like my little baby. But Born to Flex definitely number 8 on Triller Billboard. Not the only plaque I'm gonna get in my life, but we're going for more.
It's on the
So,
beginning, man.
And what's dope about just becoming an artist too is like I'm not sitting myself in one lane, if that makes sense. Like if you hear another song that I have, obviously it's not releasing on like that, so I have to play it off the airs, but y'all enjoy it. It's R&B. You know what I'm saying? So Born to Flex is totally different from the genre. So you'll be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, it's coming, man.
It's coming,
man. Monster Moves is coming. Everybody is gonna be
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I mean, honestly, I wasn't expecting R&B, but I'm excited for that, man. Yeah. I really see you in that pop R&B lane. I can really see you really striving to bigger and better things. For real. Have reality TV ever been introduced to you, or have you ever thought about doing reality TV?
It's been introduced probably once. And I mean, it's a way to get your face out there for sure. But I think I'm not knocking reality TV, but movies is kind of what I'm, movies, TV shows,
Give me a character. Okay. Don't get in my life.
Stuff like that is a little more dope, and just kind of feel that I'm kind of, looking towards if it comes to the lights, camera, action. You feel me?
He's smart.
Well, we got Born to
Flex.
Born to Flex here. We're gonna play. So I'm gonna play that right now, and then we're gonna get into a little bit more of the interview.
For sure.
All right. So here, guys, is Monster Moves, Born to Flex.
Yeah. Y'all know I was born to do this shit, right? Listen. Bitch, I was born to flex. 0 degrees my neck. She wanted to be with the best. Put my muscle moves to the test. Bitch, I was born to flex. 0 degrees my neck. She wanted to be with the best. Now watch me run up a check. Watch how move. Watch how flex. Watch how drip. Now watch me run up a check. Watch how move. Watch how flex. Watch how drip. Put my muscle move to the test. Baby, I'm a monster. Grill shrimp with the lobsters. Breaking bread with the mobsters. Never fuck with imposters. Dancing on top of the lockers. Yo, bitch is a bopper, so I had to knock her. She told me the bad, so why would I stop her? Money come fast like Rouse of the Chopper. I'm a young, living legend, yeah. Ice dripping when I'm flexing, yeah. New moves, new directions, yeah. Keep these lanes at my section, yeah. Keep me on the pedestal. I'm a winner, baby, I could never lose. I'm moonwalking in these loose shoes. Get 100,000 with these dance moves, yeah. Check out the drip, check out the walk. Watch how you talk to me. Shorty shaking ass, moving real fast, taking the clout for free. Underlay, we gotta get the shit. Know the poverty now, it's the victory. Watch how I'm moving so frequently. See the TikTok, now she gon' leave with me. Move, watch how flex, watch how drip. Now watch me run up a check. Watch how move, watch how flex, watch how drip. Put my muscle move to the test.
I'm a motherfucking monster. I'm from the soul from the east side of Charlotte. 704 on your ass like a chopper. Murder the beat when I hop on, I drop it. Can't no nigga compare to me. These niggas dollars. I got the pedigree. Nigga, oh my god, I can channel your energy. Faking your love, cause you really don't fuck with me. No! One time for the fake ass bitches. Two time for the fake ass hoes. One time for the weak ass niggas who pussy. Who the cash never gon' fall. Nah, I'm pretty. I keep a Glock. For an apple with show. Kids can swim in my lane. Niggas out my way.
Bitch, I was born to flex. 0 degrees my neck. She wanted to be with the best. Put my muscle moves to the test. Bitch, I was born to flex. 0 degrees my neck. She wanted to be with the best. Now watch me run up a check. Watch how move. Watch how flex. Watch how drip. Now watch me run up a check. Watch how move. Watch how flex. Watch how drip. Put my muscle move to the test.
Man.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Talk about a banger.
Bitch, I was born to flex.
Okay.
0 degrees my neck.
Man.
She wanted to be with the best. Put my monster moves to the test. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, something
No,
serious.
Like so yeah, because the bars are there, right?
Yeah.
Because the artistry is there. Has music always been your thing? Like, have you always knew you was gonna be an artist?
Man, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Nah, I'm dancer first. Like, I'm a B-Fab. I don't know if you know what a B-Fab is, but B-Fab is born from a boombox. Like, any song, any sound, country, woo woo, it don't even matter. My feet is gonna move. So it's just like, it's embedded in me. But like, to be gifted as a dancer, I feel like you're gifted definitely in different avenues as an entertainer. So music probably just come easy to me, you know what I'm saying?
It just come, yeah.
Because you can move to it. You might
move
well.
to it, might, yeah. And putting all that together.
You know what? I always say there's people that do things, but there's people that are things, right? And there's a difference, right? A lot of people can do anything, all right? Anybody can drive, but like, you know, are you a good driver, right? Are you the embodiment of a driver, right? Anybody can rap, you know what I mean? But are you the embodiment? And I feel like that's the difference between a lot of people out here. That's the difference between a lot of these influencers that turn to artists and just artists that just are influencers. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like right now what I'm listening to is an artist that is just an influencer, not an influencer that's turning into an artist. Right? Because I can hear that music is you. You are music. Music is you versus just something that you do because you embodied it in every type of way, you know, vocally, you know, physically, mentally, and that's dope. I can even see the artistry spewing out of you in this interview. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just, I guess, a content creator, right? Like you're just making sure that everything is finessed and
felt and heard.
Not content creator. Well, you know, you can't call it by content creator. When that's different meanings. Okay, you know, you not got OnlyFans and nothing like that. Okay, be specific. Allegedly. I'm all about zodiac sign. You know, what's yours?
I'm a Pisces.
My mother's one of them. You know, y'all okay or whatever. I don't know.
Good.
You are February or March?
March.
Okay,
you
my
know,
March
is
yeah, my best friends are March. That's all about. So we don't get we get along. But February, no, can't do that.
So tell me a little bit more about you, right? Tell me a little bit about the person of Monster Moves. You know, what is the typical day that when you're not doing your artistry, right, or when you're not doing you as far as what the world knows? What is Monster Moves doing?
Just pretty much just working on the back end. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a popular loner, as they say. I don't really like too many people in my space, and stuff like that. So it just when it comes to it,
send that song there.
Okay,
that's my friend. My friend's like that. He's like that, real popular.
Yeah, you was gonna send me earlier.
Yeah, I got you. So popular loner. So I pretty much just be figuring out what I'm gonna do next for myself, and how I'm gonna get to my goal. You know what I'm saying? Without, you know, any distractions, because what I've learned at an early age, like the more people you put in your life are, you know, the more distractions, like, especially if you have a common goal. Like if you have a goal you're trying to get to, I'm not saying you can't meet people and all that, but in a sense, you know, when you kind of do everything yourself and have people in your circle that's genuinely trying to help you get to where you need to be, that's the way to move. But yeah, so I pretty much just be chilling, honestly. Like, man, dancing, man. I really be dancing every day. Like it's
I mean, we do a lot of TikToks and videos,
man. And that's
I think a lot of people need to do what makes them happy, and I think that's why you're so successful. I think it's one thing to be talented, but it's another thing to follow your passions and your happiness. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's one thing to be like, okay, you know, I'm good at what I do, or I'm making money at what I do, but am I passionate in what I'm doing? Am I happy in what I'm doing?
Facts.
And I think that's very, very important in life, period. because I think many people do things because they're not happy. Many people do things because they're comparing their lives to other people on social media, right? Some people are rapping that don't really want to rap, but feel like because other people are winning rapping, that's what they have to do. There's people that's doing a lot. Girls getting BBLs and surgery because they feel like, you know, the world don't accept them for who they are, but because the next girl is winning off of BBLs and stuff, like they feel like they have to do it.
Little Debbie's is what I like. We still
Little
eat
Debbie's
those.
is what you like.
We all of it, man.
Look, talking about Little Debbie's and stuff, you know what I mean? One thing that my DM did go is the girls, when I tell you the girls was like not monster moves.
Man.
That's my baby daddy.
Oh my God! You got children out here. How?
That's my boyfriend. He just don't know it yet. And
man.
stuff like that.
Look, I'm probably in so many relationships out there.
You just don't
know. Look, so they ain't even checked in with me either, so it's kind of crazy.
Are you in one? Is the question?
Yeah, are you in one?
Nah, I'm dolo right now. No, I'm really just trying to get to where I need to be. Don't get me wrong. Like I do have, you know, people I chat with. I do have more or stronger connections with certain people, other people, and stuff like that.
The energy.
But when it comes to social media and, you know, your personal business, sometimes that just lets in the enemy a little bit more than where you need to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people don't see that, and when someone can't see my vision at the same time,
so is your
place.
So is your dating life? Is that something? If you were to be in a serious thing, is that something you will keep private because your social media is so open?
So for right now, until I just feel like the world won't accept it yet. You know, I need to be in these rooms with all these beautiful queens. Just sharing my light with them at least, and offer genuine light.
I understand that because you know what I mean. A lot of our popular people, right? You know, hid their marriages, hid their you know love lives for a long time because they were a sex symbol to the world. And, you know, it's something about, you know, not being had that, you know what I mean, makes you, you know, more susceptible to being wanted. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can understand how that can taint your image if you were to be with somebody publicly.
Because it's the whole fantasy, like, you know, like the whole, like, oh my God, you know, is this the man dancing and
like what goes viral.
yeah.
You're a sex symbol to these women. So I can just imagine, like, oh damn, now he's taken, and that's gonna bring a lot of hate to that girl.
Now he has fans other than just heteros. Calm down now. Shit.
I mean, the fan base is a fan base.
The fan base is fan base. But definitely gotta have thick skin if you're gonna be in that position, man. Because
smart man. He is. You are really. You are. You know, I see this. I don't like my mama all the time, but I see the you were on it. You were like. I'm a little lit, forgive me. But yeah, like your focus, your head is on strong, and you're like, you know, it's just, like I won't want my personal life there, but people like my personal life, so I talk about it. But you know, but I see what you're talking about, like maybe I should move it aside. Like everything you're saying, it's just like, I love it. I love it. Guess you be picky. That's so inspirational for me.
You have to have two separate sides, right? You have to have two separate
talk about it, but not tell everything.
You have to have two separate, like, from your business or from your brand to your real person. If it's meshed together, then you have no sense of control of what's happening or who's in your life or who's coming into your life. And because because you do have 1 million, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot.
That whole million is not positive. That whole million is not great people. You know what I'm saying? So you need to weed out the negativity. And if you don't keep your private life private, then what's to say that you're not going to lose yourself in the midst of all?
You gotta watch out for the inner circle too, though. The inner circle is something serious. You know, people be hating on people and climbing, like you were saying earlier. You gotta like really, you know, like people that are really there for you in your life. And you can fast, like you could be there for me right now, friend, but you could cross me in 5 years. Who knows?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. But
like
you know, Raz B, right? Like, you know what I mean? Not to, you know, but like, you know, I feel like his life is intertwined with personal and business, which is why he has his lash outs, whatever case may be, because he don't know how to separate the two, because he's been since a child in the spotlight to have a personal life and a thing. So I feel like in this case, I think it's really smart and healthy to have a separate life and have it
in today.
And if it's, and like I said, your mental comes first, man.
It does. It definitely does.
Like yourself, your mental comes first, all that. So
if
something not making you happy, you know what I'm saying? Do what needs to make you happy.
No, facts. That's a fact. and the money will come at the end of the day. I feel like a lot of people do things for money, but you have to realize if you do what you love to do, the money will come out.
It's already there. the bag is waiting for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a big bag too.
No fact.
Yeah, it's a big bag. It's waiting on me at the.
So look, 2023 has been monumental, right? It's been monumental for me. It's been monumental for a lot of different people that are in the entrepreneurship space, right? What is it looking like for you? Because it's been a big year so far.
Fact.
So what is the rest of the year looking like?
More music, more visuals, and a tour coming soon. I need to meet my queens in person. I need to meet my fans. I need to meet my supporters in person. So definitely working on that. So if you listening right now, go ahead and drop your cities, your states in my DMs. You know what I'm saying? What city y'all want to see me in? What states? You know, I don't really know where everybody at or my biggest following is at, but
Kansas and Atlanta. Kansas and Atlanta so far. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I'm sure Cali for sure. Houston be wanting me, New York. It's a lot of places, but I definitely want to put that bug out there in everybody's ear that, you know, it's about that time for everybody to see me in person, man.
Yes,
see me on bigger platforms.
I like to ask for exclusives. What's something that you can tell us that the world doesn't know right now that maybe it's coming, something that you did that you can kind of give us a hint to? Like,
give us something.
What's some little exclusives you can give us?
Let's see what's exclusive.
I know a lot of things that are contract you really can't talk about, really, but
yeah,
you can hint towards it. You know, movie, TV show.
So you already said you want to do that. Yeah, I can see you on that.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have too much. I think probably just there's a couple collabs, and some overseas work.
Okay.
I bet they love you over there.
Magazine, definitely. Yeah, I need to get in that way. But
I want to say too much, but yeah.
In the magazine. But yeah, just that.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Monster move, man. I'm really like dope that you're out here, you know, inspiring the world. Like, you know, I mean, we need more people like you out here, you know, that's positive, you know, has a good look, that has a good fan base, that is not out here with this toxic behavior, right? There's a lot of people winning that has toxic behavior, and because of the toxic behavior is why they're winning. So it's a refreshing and a fresh breath of air, you know, to hear people like you that's out here striving for the best, you feel me, and inspiring, because you're doing what you do so well. It inspires people like me.
Exactly.
Okay. So well.
Positive black men, melanin energy. Yes.
You're doing this, and that's dope. That's dope, and you're doing it in the right way.
I appreciate
what I'm saying. You're not selling your soul for nothing. You're not doing craziness just to get out there. You're not
attention.
You're not doing toxic shit. You know, I'm to go viral
and humble. You know, I always want to meet you. I said, I got, and then he's like, I got. Yeah, I'm a whole fan right now. Like, this is something serious. I've been talking about this.
Is that like when you, like you said earlier?
This is something serious. You gotta understand it.
When people fan out to see you.
When people see me, oh man, it's very heartwarming for sure. Because just to know that, like, there's an impact that I'm creating, like, via social media. Like, I'm in my room, like, and I'm touching millions of lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty dope, and to actually see that physically in person, like, it's a different type of achievement.
And creative. You're like real creative, even though like he might like do like he did the ring light thing and all the other stuff. And even if he have his shirt off, I was still a fan before the shirt was off. But it's like you just inspiring. You know, I love dancers. Like most of my exes are dancers, and you're like, you made me want to get out there in one too. I feel like I was in my high school musicals again. I'm like,
I'm a monster, man. With the monster for sure.
We're not gonna have you too much longer because I know we had you for a while, but you have a new dynamic of people that I see you with a lot on here. You know what I mean? Is that like your new camp? Like what's going on? Because I see you with Chaotic and all the Smiles P and all of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that your camp? What's going on with that?
Definitely just different collabs. You know what I'm saying? Just people I ran into, social media, people that genuinely wanted to help as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like to bring people in the circle that's kind of trying to help me be better for me. And throughout my journey, learning a lot. It's just, you know, just different doors that I've just been opening up with people, and working with, you know, different opportunities. So Definitely just collabs, you know, just many more is gonna come. From the chaos, probably to the Chris Browns, to the Ushers, to the, you know, just never know what door you kind of get into. But as long as it's the door and that's right for me, I'm gonna open it. You feel me?
I know that's right. Mm-hmm. And look, guys, entrepreneurs, when the door don't open, there's a window that's cracked somewhere. I promise you.
It's the window cracked.
There's a way to get in. I promise you, there is a way to get in. But we do actually have an exclusive. Let me know a little bit about your R&B track with the name and the inspiration behind that before we play.
All right, so the track is Lay You Down. Of course, you know, talking to the ladies, of course, but this one is just obviously towards one lady. You feel me?
Ooh, okay.
But you know, you can always put yourself in a position to be that one lady. It's definitely a hard track, man. Y'all just make sure y'all just give me the first time on the air. So I need, I need all that
exclusive first time here on the Royal Couch Unplugged on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. We got Monster Moves. I'm excited.
When it's a room full of ladies and it feel like it's just you and me. All alone. Tonight I just might make you my girlfriend. Cause what I've been drinking got a nigga thinking how it's gonna be if I take you home with me. Oh baby, pull up on you that new shit. That fat so mean, so ruthless. Put so good, took 2 trips. And normally I don't really do this. She said she in love with my movements, like how I do it. We bout to make us a movie. She said her head game is stupid. I told her prove it. I call her like you just do it.
Give me that ocean, deep in that ocean. Baby, I'm diving down. I'll tongue kiss it, you gon' feel it. You make it freaky sounds, baby, like ooh, 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 ooh. It's going down, 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 down. I'ma take it down, down, down. I'ma lay it down, down, down. So let me lay it down. Lay it down.
She like it face down, ass up. She gotta feel this monster. I gotta screaming encore. Baby be fiending once more. What's for lunch? I'm a munch. I know you feeling me hella much. Yeah, freak you right through the night. I know the neighbors be thinking like we some super freaks. I be going deep, put her ass to sleep. She's so wet, gotta change the sheet. She's so wet, gotta change the sheet. Pull up on you that new shit. That fat so mean, so ruthless. Put so good, took 2 trips. And normally I don't really do this.
Give me that ocean, deep in that ocean. Baby, I'm diving down. I'll tongue kiss it, you gon' feel it. You make it freaky sounds, baby, like ooh, 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 ooh. It's going down, 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 down. I'ma take it down, down, down. I'ma lay it down, down, down. So let me lay it down, lay it down. Never really mattered too much to me. Never really mattered too much. It's a room full of ladies and it feel like it's just you and me. Oh baby. Never really mattered too much. What I've been drinking, got a nigga thinking how it's gonna be if I take you home with me. Oh baby.
Come on.
I like that one.
Shout out to Radio 3000. Shout out to Radio 3000. You know what I'm saying? He was the big vocals on that one. You know what I'm saying? But we both, the duo is crazy on that one, ain't it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's going to be my bedroom mix. Yeah. Lay it down.
I know people be thinking because I had the guest on my show, like, oh, he's probably just lying and gassing because, you know, like I only have guests that I like. Like I don't, there's a lot of people who ask to be on here and I deny a lot of people, right? Because it's not just about money to me. It's about the artistry. It's about the respect. It's about do I actually like your music? You feel what I'm saying? And
it's the vibe.
It's not just your million followers. It's not just your artistry. I mean, it helps. Don't get me wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But your artistry is genuine. You feel me? And Born to Flex is a banger.
Yeah.
But this.
What was it one more time?
It's your hit. No, facts.
Down.
Back to old school music where you talking about something. You feel what I'm saying? It takes me back to an era where it's a vibe and an experience, and I feel like that's what people are missing in their music. It's the experience. It's taking me or transporting me somewhere else, right? If I can't listen to your song and it can't take me to another space where I am today, then I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what lacks in today's music. Today's music all sounds the same and it keeps me in today. You feel me? But your music just transported me to another place, to another era, to another journey, to another experience. You feel what I'm saying? Like that is a fucking hit.
I don't know who it was about. That's what I mean in my head. Down.
You know what? But I can tell it was personal.
It was.
I could tell you had passion and you meant every word, and I believed the words that you said. Man, mom.
Okay, made me wish you was with other content.
Y'all did y'all big one.
You did. Yes, y'all did. That was a good one.
No, that was a good one.
That was okay. That was give me that Chris Brown. I'm like, where music video? I don't even extra.
That's on the way. You know the visuals got to come crazy.
Yes.
Visuals coming crazy.
Got
to tap into that lane. I told you the from the music to the vision of the music. You know what I'm saying?
That's real hip hop. That was real hip hop.
That gave me a little R&B.
But what I mean is because hip hop is R&B and all of it is a culture.
Yeah,
it's a culture, right? It's not just rap. That wasn't. It was hip hop. You feel me? It gave me an experience of back when I was in the 90s, right? You know, when we growing up. I don't know. I'm 35. I don't know how old you are, but growing up, you know, it put me back in those where we used to just. It was a day and era where we used to just blast our boom boxes, right, or our stereos, right, and just zone out, right, and smoke. We didn't have to do nothing else, or just ride in the car with our stereos loud, with our CD player or our cassette tape. You know what I'm saying? In that bit, and that's what that puts me in that mindset. You feel me? That puts me in the mindset of when I have my fiance over, or when I was dating or whatever case, to have somebody to have that in a room playing when they come in, because that's gonna set the mood. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. I told you it's the difference. You heard Born to Flex and then
what's the difference?
Lay You Down. You know what I'm saying? It's two different little ways. You probably wouldn't even think it's the same.
I did not think it was the same person, but I like the second person better.
I tell you that it's wide open. The R&B lane is wide open, man. I'm just trying to tap into it the best way I can.
It is wide open. It is wide open. Somebody told me before R&B is dead, and I told them it's not dead. You're not listening. It's not dead. It's out there. There's artists out there. Just because they're not mainstream don't mean that the music's not out there.
Facts.
But if you want R&B music, go out there because it's out there. And baby, this is what this reminded me of? It reminded me of like my Avant days. Avant used to put you in the mood.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what song it was. When you turn on that Avant, panties was dropping. Okay. Hey, man, I'm so proud of you, man. For real, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm so proud. I'm really, really proud of you, man. We're gonna be ending here shortly. Just let the people know again where they can find you, where they can find Born to Flex, all that good stuff, and your TikTok, your social media, your Instagram, all that good stuff.
All platforms. You can follow me at Monster Moves. That's MonstaMovez. And Born to Flex on all platforms. Spotify is running up 500,000 streams right now. Let's go ahead and get that boy up to 600,000. That's the next milestone. I love y'all. You feel me? I appreciate y'all having me too.
Very welcome. Very welcome.
Honestly.
Yes, it
Thank you,
was.
man. I had fun having you. And I like to leave on a positive note.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you can tell someone that's trying to follow your footsteps, right? Either as a dancer or just an influencer. Like, what's one thing that you could tell your fans?
Keep going. Keep going, and whatever you want, go get it. Like, honestly. And don't let nobody stop you. Nobody in your tracks. It's you against the world at the end of the day, for sure. You know, and if you do let people in, let the right people in.
0000. See, he said that. It was.
Good interview. We got monster moves in the building. I'm excited, man, for what's more to come for you with 2023 and the further years to come for you, man. This is only the beginning. Major moves, movies, albums. All of it, man. Grammys. Let's just
Let's
get
go
it
and
there,
just
man.
manifest it right here, right now. You know what I'm saying?
That God. Okay. The God. GOAT.
But he make it super big because he's already big now. But when he make it super big, remember, y'all had the exclusive here on the Royal Couch.
Royal Couch,
you feel me? You feel me? But no, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for being a dope guest. Thank you for being a dope, person to get to know, humble,
yes,
a good
very so
humble.
humble.
The Royal Couch family. So I really appreciate this, man. For real, man.
Appreciate y'all.
It's love, man. It's really love, man. This was the show today, man. Friend, we had a good show.
We did.
We had a really good show. Kata Wu. We had Monster Moves here. Our topics, your extra talk. We do what we do. We had our first time engineer for this show here, Miss Kels. You know what I mean? She did her thing. But shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to all the people who listen and watch every week. We couldn't do this without you, literally. So thank you guys. Thank you. Watching the Royal Couch Unplugged here on Hits 92.3.
Internet radio.
And until next week, we're out. Peace.
Encore. Wind it low.